But early on, I was at UT Austin, and it was I believe it was a chemistry class. So I'm sitting there, and then there's this individual there, and they were blind. They had the walking stick, and I was having trouble, right? I was like, okay, this is hard. I didn't expect it to be this hard. I'm having trouble in class, right? And I was making up all the excuses of why I wasn't capable of doing this. And it was just that negative self-talk, right? And I see this gentleman over there. It blew my mind. I was like, wait, how are they doing it? Right? I'm like, I have no excuse. There is no excuse for me to be sitting here whining that, oh, this is too hard. I'm making excuses. And that was like huge inspiration.
Yes.
Right. That gave me like, okay, get up and let's go. Mm-hmm. Right. If they could do that,
And they were holding themselves accountable that there was no excuse for them to further their higher education.
Bam! Welcome to the BAMBIZTALK podcast, where we cut through the fluff and dive straight into the real-world wins and lessons of entrepreneurship. This isn't just another podcast. It's your toolkit for building and learning what it really takes to grow and thrive in business as well as in life. I'm your humbly eccentric host, Angel Garcia, co-founder and CEO of BAM Entrepreneurial Center, and I'm here to pull back the curtain on the strategies, hacks, and habits of successful business owners who've been in the trenches. Each week, we'll bring you unfiltered stories from entrepreneurs who have been there, done that, and lived to tell the tale. We'll uncover the moments that shape their businesses, the wins, the stumbles, and the lessons they learned the hard way so you don't have to. It's about real talk, actionable insights, and practical strategies to help you go from where you are to where you want to be. So, if you're hungry for inspiration, thirsty for knowledge, and ready to make moves, you've found your tribe. So let's dive in, get real, and build something extraordinary. You're now tuned in to the BAMBIZTALK podcast, the playbook for the bold.
Bam! All right, here we go. We've got a great show for you guys today. I'm with Miss Megan Powell of Recording Library of West Texas.
Yes.
There it is. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Been looking forward for this for a while now.
Yes, I'm so happy our schedules could get together so we could make it happen.
100%. Yeah, here at the tail end of the year. You know, it's like a year in review.
Yes.
Right? Looking forward to next year. It's just kind of like it's an exciting time to reflect.
Yes, for sure.
And, you know, speaking of reflection, you know, you're with the Recording Library of West Texas. You know, it's something that everybody knows about, but nobody really knows about.
Yes, and we're trying to change that. We want to be on the front lines of the nonprofit that you think about it when you think about the Permian Basin or Greater West Texas or anything west of Abilene and east of Las Cruces, New Mexico. We want to be on the front of your mind.
That sounds like a country song.
It does. It does.
East Abilene. So, I mean, recording library. That sounds really intriguing. So, tell us about what is the Recording Library.
The Recording Library. We provide audio for those that are low vision, blind individuals that might have learning disabilities or physical impairments. We're there to give them assistance through audio if they're, wanting to listen to the newspaper or listen to a special request, a novel that they want to send, or, students that are in college, universities, high schools, students. We want to provide their audio so they can be successful in their endeavors.
Huh. Okay.
Yes.
So I didn't realize the student aspect of it.
Yes. We have students that call us. They want us to record their homework into audio, their textbooks into audio, their standardized testing into audio, so they can have that to help them in their curriculum.
You know, you just reminded me of something. Like, so I've been in a lot of universities.
Okay.
Right. Taking a lot of classes. But early on, I was at UT Austin.
Okay.
And it was I believe it was a chemistry class. So I'm sitting there. And then there's this individual there, and they were blind. You know, they had the walking stick. And, and I was having trouble, right? I was like, okay, this is hard. I didn't expect it to be this hard. I'm having trouble in class, right? And I was making up all the excuses of why I wasn't, capable of doing this. And, just that negative self-talk, right? And I see this gentleman over there, and it blew my mind. I was like, wait, how are they doing it? Right? I'm like, I have no excuse. There is no excuse for me to be sitting here whining that, oh, this is too hard, blah, 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 making excuses. And that was like huge inspiration.
Yes.
Right. That gave me like, okay, the get up and let's go. Right. Okay. If they could do that,
and they were holding themselves accountable that there was no excuse for them to further their higher education. That's mutual.
100%. Just the fact that they were enrolled at UT Austin, one of the premier universities in the nation.
In the nation, yes.
And they're this is not just a beginner's class. There was mid, like Chem 2 or something, right? Where you have to go through all your basics first, and then level up. Wow.
Yes.
Right. So what you do is like vitally important.
Absolutely.
For them to get the information.
Yes, because we want them to have the highest level of information just like any other individual in our community. So we want to make sure that their audio is professional, clear, accessible for whatever they need. Supermarket ads. Hey, we have to know if those apples are on sale at HEB. So we record the daily newspaper every day.
Every day.
Yes.
So walk us through that, because I took a walk through your guys' facilities, and it was pretty cool because you have these recording booths.
Yes, we have recording booths. Our location is 3500 North A Street, Suite 2800. We're located inside the Midland Shared Spaces building, and in our suite specifically, we have 5 recording booths and a state-of-the-art podcast studio.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
In our recording booths, our wonderful, dedicated volunteers come in every day to read special requests, but specifically they're reading Texas Monthly, the newspaper, and the news every day, which gets edited and published and put on our 24-hour radio station.
Wow.
Yes, for our listeners.
So is it just like the Midland Reporter Telegram, or you do other local?
Yeah, we have all local news. Also, some clients that live in Greater West Texas say they live in Fort Stockton. We pull their news, get our volunteers to record the audio, and we upload it on the 24-hour radio station.
Okay. Volunteers.
Yes.
Tell us about your volunteers.
So we have a group of about 50 to 60 volunteers that live local, and we have about 100 that are across the nation.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So they record remotely their assignments. They drop it in the Dropbox. They go straight to our production director, and it's live. He edits it, sends it to the station manager, and it's into the stream.
Super cool. So do you have like a backup plan? So if one or I can't make it today, I can't record.
Yes, that's why we have a wonderful group of volunteers that we just send the directive to a different volunteer. They pick it up and they sub in. Yes, they're so flexible. They love it. They love what they do.
Hey there, bookworms and knowledge seekers. Ever wished you could find everything you need in one place? Look no further than the Ector County Library. We're not just about books, though we've got plenty of those, from the latest page-turners to classic favorites. We're talking free high-speed internet, tech classes to boost your skills, and awesome programs for all ages. Kids can dive into storytime adventures, teens can hang out and study, and adults can join book clubs or learn something new. There's always something exciting happening at the library. So whether you're a student looking for homework help, a job seeker needing resources, or just someone who loves to learn, we've got you covered. Swing by your local Ector County Library and see what we're all about. It's more than just books. It's a whole world of possibilities. Ector County Library. Your adventure starts here.
So who are the volunteers generally?
So we have some retired teachers. We have some community members, some oil field executives. We have some soccer moms. We have some professional voice coaches. We have some volunteers that have published books on Amazon.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. So across the gamut.
Yes.
So like how do they, if somebody wants to volunteer, how do they do that?
So they can just email us, or they can just call in, and they will speak with our volunteer coordinator, and we'll get them their assignment and their training, and they're good to go.
Okay, so the training's involved.
Yes, just so they can learn how to, do their own corrections or start and stop their programming if they want to come in to the studio or record remotely, and in the process of submitting their audio. Yeah.
So if they choose to do it remotely, do they have to have a certain kind of quality in the setup? And
really just the voice recorder app on your phone is...
that's good enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's good enough.
Huh. And then so once you send it in, y'all can enhance it or...
Yes, and make some edits and...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all got this worked out.
Oh, yes. Best kept secret, no more.
So how long has the Recording Library been around?
Since 1963.
Okay.
Our founder, Mamie Martin, found that there was a need for tape lending. And that's when it all started.
You said tape lending.
Yes, at First Presbyterian Church, downtown Midland, Texas.
Okay.
Yes.
But tape lending, just record the tape and lend it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and then it developed into digital form.
Almost like just like a shared type deal.
Yes.
Hey, contribute this. Oh, contribute this book. Contribute this book. Okay.
And then, it started with, recordings of books, and then it expanded into newspaper and supermarket ads and special requests and student curriculum and things like that.
Because I could see that once you start sharing, then somebody said, hey, can you do this book?
Right. And over the years, we've just created a large archive file so we can pull different recordings.
So do y'all still have some of those originals from back
Yes, we do. Storage closet. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
Yes. And also we got a request last week. A grandson wanted a recording of his grandmother, and we were able to pull that file and provide him with the audio of his grandmother.
That's super cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. So quite a history here.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah. And so what else does the library do? So
we're in the process of recording audio for students, college, university, local school districts. Also, we're recording manuals for oil field companies. We have bilingual volunteers, so we need something put into Spanish. And for audio, we're recording their safety manuals or anything that needs to be translated.
Huh.
That's our new project.
Okay. That's interesting. Right? Like, you wouldn't think that of just...
Absolutely. Also, we dove into the literacy rate. We know that 50% of our community members aren't past the 3rd grade reading level. So we have recorded things that need to be in audio form for work purposes through our volunteers.
50%?
Yes, I think that's the literacy rate. They're not above 3rd grade.
Oh, wow.
Reading level. So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I had no idea.
Yes.
So talk about the podcast.
Yeah. So we have a state-of-the-art podcast studio. So individuals that have a story to tell, they should contact us. And we will record it, edit it. Everything will say provided by the Recording Library of West Texas. So we had a doctor that wanted to record audio of his practices, but also wanted to talk about his legacy through podcasts. So we were able to provide both of those services.
So is that like it would be up to them to develop it, or like how they want to present it?
Yes. Okay. They can come in and whatever content they would like to be discussed on a podcast, we do that.
And like, do you have a host that guides them through it, or are they just like, here's equipment, this is how you use it?
Yes, we have a host. Yes.
Okay, so it's the Recording Library podcast.
Yes.
But you just take on a guest. Like,
yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
I'm following now.
So say other nonprofits want to come in and speak about their mission, they're able to do that. Some corporate companies, they can come in and talk about their projects, or we've had city leaders and people running for office come in and speak about their campaign.
So do you, is this something like, if say I wanted to go record my podcast over there, could y'all rent it out? Or?
Yes. We have nonprofit fees. We have those rates. We have for-profit rates.
Okay.
And yes.
That's super cool, because that's like an emerging deal that's coming out. Everybody wants to start a podcast.
Yes.
But like anything else, it's that consistency and putting in the work.
Absolutely.
To keep it going, and that's the hard part.
But we will engineer it. And they just come in and talk.
You hear that, people? Y'all got a spot.
Yes.
And it's a nice spot. From what I've seen, it's a
Thank
very,
you.
very nice spot.
Thank you.
And so movies and local performances. Talk about that.
So on our 24-hour radio station on the weekends, we audio describe movies. So audio describing is the art of giving details in the audio form of what's happening.
Okay.
Yes.
Just like a play-by-play.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
And it could be like, do y'all choose movies or you get requests for the movies? Or?
Both. We have running lists of movies, and also we get requests from our listeners what they would like to be audio described. So this actually Saturday, December 22nd at Wagner Noel, we are audio describing the Nutcracker for our low vision individuals in the Permian Basin. We're treating them to a night out.
Like live?
Yes. Audio described live. Yes.
That's super cool.
Yes. Courtesy of Arts Council of Midland, we're able to do this for our listeners.
And like, so how do they hear y'all?
They have technology, AD technology that they're listening to, and the audio describer has the microphone that they're speaking into. So they're listening to the Nutcracker live, audio described. Oh, wow. Okay. Sugar Plum Fairies have entered the stage. They are wearing pink fairy outfits,
Yeah.
Detail play by play.
Wow, that's super cool. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Yeah. And like, do y'all do that same thing for like the Super Bowl?
No. We've also taken a group to Midland Community Theater to listen to The Wizard of Oz earlier this year.
Okay.
And also summer 2023, we took a group of clients downtown to the Yucca so they could enjoy summer mummers and everything that comes with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just even the popcorn getting thrown. There's popcorn.
And they were throwing popcorn, having cocktails, enjoying the show.
That's awesome.
We send them an Uber so they can feel independent and schedule and leave whenever they would like. We provide them with popcorn tickets and beer tickets and, just giving them a nice leisure night out.
Yeah.
Most of our listeners are unemployed, so they live a really secluded lifestyle.
So just getting out is amazing.
Yes, just to have an outing and to feel like a real, community member as they are,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
We make that happen for our clients.
Do y'all also in Odessa, the Globe Theater?
That's our next thing is to tap in. Yes, okay. I did a podcast with Randy Ham at Odessa Arts, and we were talking about bringing the arts more to the other community as well.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the weirdest customer request you've received?
The weirdest customer, I wouldn't say weird.
The most out there, I guess.
I don't know. We haven't had any wild custom requests yet. I wouldn't say. We make sure that we don't discriminate on any of the content that is being submitted, so it can be anything they would like to be recorded. But no weird stuff, just regular requests.
Had to ask because I like because if I were I'm like what would I request even?
Yeah, but I mean we record insurance paperwork or whatever needs to be recorded in the audio. I mean we had one of our clients that got kind of in a car accident and couldn't read the claim, so we recorded the audio so they could listen to what the paper was saying that they owe. Okay. Car accident. So they don't have to be completely blind. They can just be low vision and still, be one of our clients.
Yeah. Okay. So that's super cool. If it's even, their personal documents that they.
Yes.
Because I always kind of wondered that. Like,
yes.
How do you read?
That's right. We have a blind support group where some of our clients will call in and say, hey, I've got this stack of mail. Can you read it to me? So we can come to their house, read them their mail, or they can send it to us and we'll record all in audio or whatever needs to happen.
So do you make home visits?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And each client during their home visit, they have a choice of a radio that is programmed into our online digital radio station, or they get a Echo Dot. So this is hands-free audio tool that they can use, or an Alexa. Alexa, what's the weather? Gotcha. Alexa, is there traffic today? Alexa, call my son. Yeah. Things like that. Hands-free technology to enhance their life. They are gifted one of those three items. And we hook that up with their Wi-Fi and whatever they need, show them how to use it, connect their voice, and that's our gift.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's our gift.
Yeah. So nonprofits funded, and you help other nonprofits, and you help those who are unable.
That's right.
That is super cool. You guys have a purpose.
Yes.
And it's very much needed.
Yes, and it's different partnerships and grants and community members and donors and private donors and public donors and foundations, and our specific nonprofit has zero government funded. So we are ran by private donations, public donations, foundations, and truly grateful for the support and the partnerships that we have.
For sure.
Yes.
Well, you have quite an accomplished executive director with you guys.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
We do.
she's amazing.
Yes, her name is Rachel Stone, and she is fantastic and
Mm-hmm.
very well liked and well spoken, and a very, very good pillar in our community. So we're thankful for Rachel Stone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you get some big rocks moved.
Yes, yes. We are making this thing, I'm telling y'all, to the front line. We're not going to be the best kept secret anymore.
No, coming out.
Yes. Speaking of which, you have to go visit the Music City Mall in Odessa.
Okay.
We have a partnership with the Ector County Library, and we have a book kiosk. Looks like a vending machine, and we have loaded it with regular books. Also, MP3 players that have audio loaded on them with headphones, and that's in circulation.
MP3.
And those are reserved
Mm-hmm.
for blind and low vision individuals in our community.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Provided by the Recording Library.
Yeah. So MP3 players.
Loaded with novels.
Uh-huh. And it just like they check it out.
That's
just like
right.
They check out a book.
With a library card.
Oh.
Yeah. At the
Okay.
Music City Mall in Odessa.
That's pretty cool. Didn't know
Go
about.
check that out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Howard's super cool.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
doing good things over there at the library.
Yes.
And you know, just given that, you know, they're developing a new library.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
You guys going to be part of
Yes, absolutely. Thankful for the partnership.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm excited about that.
Yes.
You know, especially expanding the library.
Absolutely.
And not just the library, but, you know, bring it into the new age.
Absolutely. To the current.
To the current, right? You know, because there's a huge technology shift that's coming. It's a big wave.
Yes.
Just washing over everything right now.
Yes.
So the fact that they're developing that here in the next coming years.
Yes.
You know, that you guys are going to be involved with that. You know, because that's
it's huge.
Yeah, because you guys are technology. What was I listening to the other day? They were referencing like the old black and white movies. They were silent movies, right? And then when audio came, they called them talkies. And there was this big controversy over if that is a good thing or not, right?
Yes.
Or if it's just a fad, or that's not gonna. Who wants to hear sound on movies? Or like what? Us now thinking back about
Exactly.
It's like, what do you mean? That's of course you want sound in movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was funny. They were calling them talkies,
mm-hmm.
And there was such a stigma, associated with a movie.
Yes.
A talking movie.
But audio is the future. It's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything.
So like talking about AI and technology, right? Kind of like the Alexa capabilities, right? You have to prompt it. But right now it's separate devices, right? So what about when it's constant? Like Jarvis.
I know. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That's it. It's almost like that threshold is like, uh-oh.
Yes.
Right? That's not natural.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I've always said, like, Elon, just chip me up.
Exactly.
Chip me. I'm ready to go.
Exactly. And speaking of accessibility, we're also doing a podcast with Southwest Bank.
Oh, cool.
So every quarter in 2025, we'll be doing a Money Matters podcast. So anything you need to know about financial literacy will be uploaded on a 24-hour radio station for our listeners to tune in to get financial literacy tips.
So can anybody listen in on that?
Yes. Just click listen here on our website, recordinglibrary.org, and you will have access to that financial literacy provided by Southwest Bank and Recording Library.
Okay, so there's no wall, there's no memberships.
No.
Log
click
on.
Here.
Yeah.
Listen here.
Just log onto your computer, open up your web browser.
Yes.
And
recordinglibrary.org.
Recordinglibrary.org.
Click listen here.
And then you're on.
Yes.
How about like music?
Yes, we have music that's on our 24-hour radio station.
Okay.
Too.
And it's like the ability to choose different of what you want to hear. Like, you want to hear books or you want to hear news?
They just have certain times that they're ran on the radio station. They're programmed.
Oh, okay. It's like a 24/7.
Yeah, so we have health and wellness, we have religious segment, we have self-help, we have all kinds of resources that are scheduled into the programming.
So the financial literacy, that's something new that's coming on.
Yes, I don't know when it's going to be scheduled yet, but it'll be scheduled in there into that graph, into that chart.
Okay. And then Southwest Bank doing it every month?
We're going to do it quarterly. We're going to record a podcast quarterly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's much needed.
Yes, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take care of your pennies, y'all. Secure login information.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's all changing too.
Yes.
Right. I think eventually we'll be doing away with passwords.
Yes.
And that's needed because I got like a zillion passwords and gotta change them all the time.
Yes.
And I like to stick
Keep
with
your account secure.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how many people get their identity stolen.
Absolutely.
Like, it's like, oh, that's never going to happen to me. And then, oh, it happened there. Oh, it happened there.
Every time.
It's
every
like,
time.
you just want to shield up,
Every time.
Protect yourself.
Yeah.
So this is super cool. I really like what you guys are doing, but I'm looking here. I know you said you read the news.
Yes.
But you even go so far as to read the grocery ads.
Yes. We have to know if those apples are on sale at HEB. We feel like our clients need the most updated, accurate information. They need to know if their doctor's office is closed. They need to know if the tax office is open. They need to know, which way it has car accidents, and they can go the other way. We feel like they deserve to have real time information, incredible sources.
So it's like an ongoing kind of, even like an emergency happens.
Yes.
Y'all are able to get that out there.
Yes. We can reach out to our volunteers, get that recorded, get that edited and up on the, in real time into the station manager.
Entrepreneurs and small business owners, are you searching for ways of taking your business to the next level? BAM is your answer. We specialize in crafting high-performance marketing strategies that put your brand front and center right in the palm of your customers' hands. Not only can we create a premium website full of features that optimize your social media and digital marketing presence, but we ensure that your brand gets multiple views from your target audience and even those visiting your competition. BAM is your go-to solution in the Permian Basin. But we're not just about digital and social media marketing. We're a one-stop shop offering a spectrum of services including business mentorship, strategic planning, market research, and access to capital. That's right. We can get you funding to expand your business. With BAM, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner committed to your growth for the life of your business. So why wait? Kickstart your journey to success today. Call us to set up a free consultation and discover how BAM can help your business soar above the rest. 432-247-8840. Call today and get your business launched. The BAM Biz Talk podcast is brought to you by our sponsor, Pachuco's Restaurant. Craving authentic and eclectic cuisine in Midland? Well, Pachuco's has you covered. Located in downtown Midland at the ever-so-legendary and iconic historic building at 316 North Big Spring Street, Pachuco's blends rich and unique flavors in a conveniently pleasant and vibrant atmosphere. Enjoy the highest quality barbecue, savory tacos, burgers, and a variety of other mouth-watering dishes that reflect the spirit of a true Pachuco cuisine. Real, authentic, and just plain different. Check out their menu at www.pachucos432.com or call 432-218-8806 to inquire, or better yet, just show up and get your shine on. At Pachucos, where heritage, exquisite taste, and hospitality come together for an unforgettable dining experience. Pachucos, Midland, Texas. Now back to the show.
So, this area has a ton of nonprofits.
We are... Yes.
Right. It's like per capacity, we have, more nonprofits than most areas because there's a lot of money here.
There is.
Right?
There's a lot of needs.
A lot of needs, a lot of money. So as a nonprofit, you're out there competing for the same dollar.
Yes, we are.
Right. And no matter how great your cause is, you still got to communicate that and convey that and get in front to get the checks.
Yes, we are selling that mission every day, trying to move that needle.
Right. Love that. Selling the mission.
Yes.
How do you sell the mission?
You have to make them feel it in their heart.
Okay.
I want them to imagine that they wake up and they have no vision. Would you like to support our cause? Would you like to support individuals that, they had medical emergencies or accidents, or they were just born with these impairments and they deserve to have an abundance in life and independence and accurate information in a form that they can read by listening? So would you like to support, our mission for audio for those that are blind, have low vision, or, physically handicapped?
So, like, how do you get in front of the people who are going to give you those checks?
So how are we contacting the donors? Basically just setting up meetings, phone conversations, going to networking events, advertising, marketing, making sure that our nonprofit is on the front lines, and, a household name. We're trying to really work hard on our community outreach.
So marketing.
Yes.
Right. You're pretty good at that.
That's me. I'm the marketing director.
You are. That's your title, the marketing director,
the
right?
hustler, the hammer. No, just kidding.
You just got to get the nail in front of you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So let's talk about marketing.
Yes.
Right, because that's something. So for for-profit business, right, there's marketing tactics, right, and then so nonprofit, you get to pull on those heartstrings a little bit, right?
Yes.
So is that your approach?
Yes. Trying to make them understand that our mission is just as equal as, food insecurities, or, it's kind of like the forgotten disability. It's kind of, because blind individuals, their eyes are still open, but they're not necessarily in action. They're not operating at the level of somebody else with vision. So, just trying to get them to understand the audio is just as important as the other needs in, the community.
You're right, because it's the forgotten.
It is. It is.
Because I guess it's just always been with us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We're
also seeing that forms of blindness are hitting individuals at a younger age because of these young members in our community between the ages of 10 to 21. They're in front of the screens way longer than our older generation. So they're losing their vision at a younger rate.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That sounds, it's obvious, right?
Yes.
Kind of like, but you don't think about it.
Burning your vision. Burning your eyeballs.
I guess
the cell phones and the tablets and the computers, and
I guess there was always something, when they told us not to stand so close to TV. You don't go blind.
Yes.
We just thought it was a paranoia, right?
Here we are.
They're real talk.
Recording their textbooks, recording their homework, their projects, curriculum, syllabus, so they can be successful at school.
So if a young person they already start to see deterioration in the eyesight.
Yes.
They can
just call us and they're an automatic client, and we will get them the audio services that they need.
That's awesome.
For free.
Yeah.
Yes.
The parents going to have to recognize.
Yes.
Because I almost went deaf when I was a kid.
No.
Yeah, I had to get the tubes in. So it was I don't know what grade, maybe 4th grade, 5th grade or something like that. Well, I had always done fairly well in school, right? Then I started not doing good in school at all, right? And my parents were like, what's going on, right? What's happening? So my mom was having to yell at me, but just not like, because I was, being mischievous like usual, right? I was actually being good, but she couldn't get my attention. So that's when she figured out, something's not right here. And the doctor said I was like months away from losing my hearing. Right on the edge, Yeah. Yeah. So, and then a big part of my life is music, right? I was a performer, recording artist for several years.
Wow.
But think if I had gone deaf back then, that would have never been a possibility for me.
Wow.
Or to communicate, like, it would have been a totally different life. And I have thought about that, like, you can only put yourself in somebody else's shoes for so, to a certain extent, but you can never immerse yourself, but just to thinking of, wow, what a different life I would have led.
Absolutely.
So someone who loses their eyesight and only has hearing, you get to experience life from a different perspective.
Yes.
Think about that like like a Ray Charles,
Mm-hmm.
right? Blind from when he was a kid, but one of the greatest musicians that ever lived.
Absolutely.
You know, because he already had the skills, obviously, but then that just
Right.
like enhanced him, took him to the next couple levels.
Yes.
You know, so audio is crazy important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when you're out there and you're marketing, getting in front of people,
Yes.
right? Your storytelling.
Absolutely, it is storytelling. 110% storytelling, and trying to see if they will, partner with us to continue to provide this accurate audio to those who need it. That read by listening. For those who read by listening, if they will partner with us. Yes.
I really that's I like that right there. Accurate audio.
Yes, they deserve the accurate, incredible sources audio.
And so, like, because I listen to a lot of audiobooks in general, right? This, I read some still, right? Because I've always been a bookworm, but I now just time is such a crunch.
Yes.
Right, that I'm listening to an audiobook in the gym, right, or in my commute to work, because I have a 30-minute commute every day, one way, right? So, where was I going with that? Oh, so the audiobooks, oftentimes they have the dramatic kind of inflections.
Yes.
And you're telling the story, you're engaged in the story. Is that something you provide?
Absolutely. We are comparable with Audible. Yes, we have great talented volunteers, and they're charismatic, and we give them their professional training, and they have great quality submissions.
Awesome.
So our audio is amazing. And some of our listeners, they actually get kind of attached to a certain voice, and then when they have their requests, they want to ask for this person to read their audio.
Oh.
And you can do that as well. Yes.
Okay.
Specific requests with a specific, volunteer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. That's so. Yeah, I want so and so to do it.
Yes.
Because they give it that extra, that specialization.
Absolutely. We even had a client that submitted some poems that somebody wrote for them and wanted it recorded in audio by a female voice. So even specific details that they would like, we can make that happen for them.
Okay.
Yes.
In a female Southern voice.
Twang. And a draw. Yes. One of our volunteers reads the Cowboys and Indians, and he gets all into it, just to make it come alive.
Yeah.
Audio form.
Okay, that's super cool.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of there's a sci-fi series that was the same author who wrote Scanner Darkly and what's the other one? The High Tower.
Okay.
And the High Tower, right? So it's an alter historical if the Germans and Japan had won World War II.
Yes.
Right. And it splits the United States right down the middle of Germany occupied and Japanese occupied. Right. So I'm thinking that would be an awesome one to listen to somebody to do it in a dramatic effect, because you're getting the German accents and then the Japanese, and then us Americans here, like we have all our different English dialects.
Yes.
So that would be a super cool one. Do y'all get requests like that?
We do. And we have volunteers that, they speak Spanish. We have German, Italian, all kinds of different languages. And we just contact them. Say we get some medical books, those are large words. And we have medical professionals that volunteer with us, and they have no problems with those words.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Make that submission happen for that client. So there's nothing that we can't do.
I can only imagine an anatomy and physiology book
have it recorded.
Yeah.
Already. We do.
Because that would be quite a challenge right there.
Absolutely.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we were talking about AI earlier, right? So AI is getting to a point it'll read it for you, right? Yes. Is that something that's a challenge for y'all, or are y'all incorporating that in any way?
No, we're just going to stick to regular voices. Mm-hmm. We are so thankful for our volunteers that lend their voice for those who read by listening, because our listeners, they enjoy hearing your cat in the background, your grandchild crying. That just makes everything more authentic to the audio,
Gotcha.
the train going by in the background. They want to feel completely connected. So they want to hear your puppy. They want to hear all the natural things that happen. And that just makes it audio become more alive.
I totally get that. Totally get that. So you heard the phone go off earlier, ringing, right?
Yes.
Well, I kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it just makes it that much more real.
And I did a podcast not long ago. Actually, it was one of these last ones. And I had started coughing, right? And I was thinking that my editor was going to take that out, right? But she didn't, right? But then when I saw it, I was like,
it's human life.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
right?
He's got a tickle in his throat.
And then my guest was like, oh, that just made them feel like they're part of the conversation. I was like,
absolutely.
Okay, I like that.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll leave the knock at the door.
Yes.
That's cool. So tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay.
Like how did you become the marketing director?
The marketing director, I was called to ask to join the team, and I said yes. Previously, I was a high school teacher and coach for 10 years in West Texas, and I just made the leap. Just took the job.
Wait, hold up. High school teacher.
Yes.
To marketing director.
Absolutely.
Did you have marketing experience besides?
In different capacities with fundraisers to the school, a small business, things like that. So I've had about 10 years of experience. Yeah.
Okay.
But not nonprofit marketing. That's its own beast.
That's its own beast. Yeah. You seem to adapt it well.
Yes, thank you.
How long you been there?
I've been there almost 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So hitting that 2-year mark.
Oh yeah, hitting the stride.
Yeah. Haven't figured out yet?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go.
Confidence on 100.
Yeah, that's how I like it. That's what we need, right?
Thank you.
I mean, that's how you're successful.
Absolutely. Studying the mission, knowing the details, making sure my presentation is solid.
Right.
So I can win those hearts.
Win those hearts and write checks.
Get to the check.
No, but that's true,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And I think that can be converted to any, just whether you're nonprofit or a business.
Absolutely.
It's telling that story, of what's beyond the obvious.
Absolutely.
Recording library. Okay. But what is that, right? And you tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Tell, how it impacts people, right? Like any business, like whatever it is. What is that? I believe it's the Wolf of Wall Street guy. He was saying that, somebody told him, sell this pen to me. And he was like, no, I don't have to sell you the pen. This pen is amazing. He went into the pen and just telling the story of the pen without selling it, and kind of flipped it on him who was asking the question. But it's kind of the same deal, when you're doing your marketing, when you're out there telling your story, it's your kind of it's the push pull, right?
Yes.
You're not pushing, you're allowing them to come to you.
Right.
Because you're setting it up.
Right.
Right. It's like almost like that light where all the bugs fly into.
Yes.
You're just trying to be the light.
That's it. That's it.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So I'm excited about where you guys are heading.
Yeah.
Lots of change.
Yes.
Lots of growth.
Yes.
And I think y'all are in a pretty good location for that.
Thank you.
So are there other, like, y'all are of West Texas, right?
Yes.
So are there others across the country?
There's only 2 other recording libraries in Texas. There's a Texans Talking Book program that's located in Austin, and I think there's another studio in Houston, and that's it.
Okay.
In our state.
In Texas, okay.
Yes.
How about nationally? So
I think there's a couple on the East Coast and Nevada, but I think we're the best
of course.
nationwide.
Of course. But still,
It's the forgotten disability.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And are they all nonprofit based?
No, I think some are for-profit based, and that's what makes us even better.
Yeah, because somebody has to pay for it.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah.
And our listeners, they're right here in the Permian Basin, the community that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the funding is directly supporting their quality audio.
Right.
To enrich their life. For those who read by listening.
There you go.
Yes.
So it's a marketing message
Yes,
right there,
yes.
right?
There's your slogan.
There it is. Well, cool. So if somebody wants to volunteer or if somebody wants to, how do they contact you?
So you can email us or you can call us at 432-682-2731. And that's our direct line. And also you can sign up to volunteer online on our website, recordinglibrary.org. And we'd love to have you.
Do you have any social medias?
Yes, we're on social. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Find us there. And every voice is quality. Don't think that your voice is not good enough. We are open to training you to be amazing. And you will reach generations to come by lending your voice for those who read by listening.
So that's a good question, right? So once you put your audiobook out there,
Yes.
right, does it just stay on rotation or can it be accessed on demand? Or...
Yes, both.
Ah, that's cool. All right, so you have a library there,
Yes.
your library of, I want to listen to it.
Yes,
right?
We can pull it for you. Yes.
Ah, okay. Super cool.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Megan, do you have any parting words for our audience?
Nothing, just support and share our mission to others you think you need it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Yeah, looking forward.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye-bye.